Which house does not have its chairman as a member? Rajya Sabha. Ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha, Vice President. Who is the chairman of Rajya Sabha? Vice President. Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Vice President of India. False. C. Vice President is elected by the President of India. Vice President elected by the member of an electoral college consisting of a member of both House of Parliament in accordance with the system of proportional representation by single transferable vote. Electoral college of the 16th Vice Presidential election of India 2022 consists of how many members? 788 भाई साहब. Member electoral college 233. Elected member of Rajya Sabha 12. Nominated member of Rajya Sabha 253. Elected member of Lok Sabha. Total number in the electoral college formed by the both house 788. The serial number of Mohammad Ansari as a vice president 12. Of CP Radhakrishnan. Council of Ministers. Prime Minister of India is head of the central government. Prime Minister of India is generally member of Lok Sabha. Prime Minister responsible to the Lok Sabha. Union Council Minister is collectively responsible to only Lok Sabha. Central government क्या पूछ रहा about central government? Out of this क्या be to correct? Every minister is elected ministry by the president on the advice of prime minister. ठीक. Council of Ministers responsible to the speaker नहीं लोक सभा. Executive subordinate to the legislature. Constitutional Amendment Act resized the Council of Ministers 15% of total member of Lok Sabha 91 2003 में. Not exceed the 15% of total membership of Lok Sabha. मिनिस्टर जो होगा वो नॉट एक्सीड. हु इज़ द हाईएस्ट सिविल सर्विस ऑफिसर ऑफ सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट? कैबिनेट सेक्रेटरी. अटॉर्नी जनरल एंड कैग. Attorney General and CAG. He gives advice to the President on legal matters. Advise legal matter Attorney General. Attorney General appointed by the President of India. Which officer Government of India has right to take part in proceeding of Parliament of India but not a member? Attorney General. Non-member can participate at Attorney General. Order of precedence. Who amongst the come first? इसमें से आएगा पहले चीफ जस्ट हाई कोर्ट है ना, तो फिर सी. According to it, chairman of UPSC, CEC and CAG are placed as the same level 9A, where Chief Justice of High Court 14th rank within his jurisdiction and outside 17th rank. सही बात. Allocated logical and meaningful order. पहले प्रेसिडेंट, सी फिर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट, फिर प्राइम मिनिस्टर, फिर स्पीकर, फिर मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट. व्हाट इज द मिनिमम एज लेड डाउन फॉर अ पर्सन सीक इलेक्शन टू द लोक सभा? 25 साल. इन ऑर्डर टू बी चूजन अ मेंबर ऑफ लोक सभा पर्सन नॉट बी लेस देन 25 साल से कम नहीं होना चाहिए. मिनिमम एज लोकसभा राज्यसभा प्रेसिडेंट 25, 30, 35. मिनिमम एज फॉर मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट 25. स्टेट वाइज एलोकेशन ऑफ सीट इन लोकसभा बेस्ड ऑन सेंसस अप टू बीच ईयर 26. द डिटरमाइन ऑफ लोकसभा सीट इन ईच स्टेट इज डन बाय डिलिमिटेशन कमीशन until which 26. Presently the number of seat of each state in Lok Sabha is allocated on the census basis of 1971. Who holds the power of appoint the nominee from Anglo-Indian community in Lok Sabha? President. What was What is the position of representation of Anglo-Indian community in Lok Sabha? 2 Anglo-Indian nomination of them has been done away with 104 constitutional amendment. Amendment abolished the 2 seat of reserve 104 prior to the completion of tenure of Lok Sabha can dissolve by the speaker, by the president of recommendation of council of minister. Lok Sabha can dissolve before the completion of its term by the president on the recommendation of prime minister. Generally, how many sessions are there in a Lok Sabha? 3. BMW. Session of Lok Sabha is called for at least 3 times in a year, 2 times in a year. What should be the interval between the 2 consecutive sessions of a parliament? 6 months. Which state sent the largest number of members of Lok Sabha? UP. बिहार 40, मध्य प्रदेश 29, वेस्ट बंगाल 42, यूपी 80. So long as the representation of Lok Sabha is concerned, which state rank second and third? बिहार और महाराष्ट्र. A candidate of Lok Sabha poll loses his security amount if he and she does not get 1/6 of valid vote. First general election of Lok Sabha is held in 1952. 9th Lok Sabha was dissolved on March 1991. Election of 12th Lok Sabha of India was held in February 1998. Who is the leader of Lok Sabha? Speaker, नहीं, Prime Minister. Leader of Lok Sabha. Speaker of Lok Sabha is elected by all members of Lok Sabha. The power of recruit the secretarial staff of the House of the People is vested to purely who issues the individual appointment them. Correct answer should be Speaker of Lok Sabha. Present Lok Sabha Deputy Speaker is Najma PM Sayyed. Money bill can be presented only in Lok Sabha. What constitutes the definition of money bill under the Article 110 of the Constitution? 110 regulating tax, regulating the borrowing of money and the appropriation of money out of the consolidated fund. All are included definition of money bill. Annual financial statement budget 112. By whom the expenses of Parliament of the India controlled? Parliament of the Supreme Legislative Body. Parliament consists of President and 2 Lok Sabha Raj Sabha. President power to summon and prorogue either House of Parliament to dissolve Lok Sabha. Financial authorization relating to consolidated fund, contingency fund and public account of India is given only by the Parliament. Expenditure of the Parliament of India is controlled by the Parliament itself. Who presided over the joint session in Parliament? Speaker of Lok Sabha. What was the court motion in Parliament? To move proposal to reduce expenditure in the budget proposal. A seat of an MP can be declared vacant if he absent himself from House for the continuous period of 2 months. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha enjoy the right to vote only in case of tie. Constitutional restrict a member of Parliament to hold office of profit. 102 का 1 का A. राज्यसभा कंसिस्ट 250 member. 12 is nominated by the President of India. Representation of Rajya Sabha include representation of each state of Rajya Sabha elected or elected member of Legislative Assembly of the state in accordance with the system of proportional representation by single transferable vote. Election is indirect. 80 का 5 जो है रिप्रेजेंटेटिव ऑफ यूटी ऑफ राज्य सभा such manner Parliament may be law prescribed. According to tenure of Rajya Sabha, it is not subject to dissolution. Member of Rajya Sabha is elected for 6 years. Rajya Sabha called permanent house because it cannot be dissolved. Right to dissolve the Rajya Sabha is vested in none of the following statement, which is not correct. Money bill introduced in only Lok Sabha. The word cabinet has been used in only one place in Constitution, and that is 352. Representation of state of council state is based on ratio of their population. 0 hour political jargon refers to it start at 12 noon in polite language, and this period 0 hour. Lok Sabha to raise matter during the so-called 0 hour. Member give notice to speaker every day between 8:30 and 9, clearing stating the important issue they wish to raise in the House. Permission to raise such matter depends on speaker. The term 0 hour has no formal recognition in parliament procedure. Only 4 क्या है? Consider the which is not progression of a session can be affected by the leader of the house alone. Dissolution terminate house progression in the session. Summoning convocation. Summoning, adjournment, and progression and dissolution. Adjournment done by the presiding officer, speaker, and chairman. Where progression done by the president or governor. By adjournment, the house is adjourned for definite and indefinite period. It does not end the session. It does not amount to prorogation. Prorogation ends a session. Joint session. Both house of the parliament is concerned to discuss and pass such bill where both house have different opinion.